Well, good morning, my wonderful, my beautifully blessed people. How are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for joining me again today. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you all. Those of you who are getting ready to get your praise and worship on, have a wonderful and a blessed day today. And those of you who are praising the Lord in your homes and just having a moment to yourselves, God bless each and every one of you as well. So today I'm going to talk about uh, emotional incest. So today's message is in regards to emotional incest as it relates to sons and their mothers. Not to take anything away from the women, but this is a message specifically for our men. And I'm also going to be explaining a little bit about autonomy. So, emotional incest. Emotional incest is when a parent uses the child for emotional support, when normally that support should come from an adult. And a lot of times, as a result of that happening, the son, he lacks autonomy. So what is autonomy? Autonomy is when an individual has the ability to make decisions, to be self-governed, to have value, self-value, to be able to make decisions that are important decisions that allows them to have independence, and also has everything to do, in addition to what I just said, with independence. So, when a young man lacks that, it creates a problem. So, ladies, here's a reason why, one of the reasons why your guy is having difficulty completing things and making decisions. First of all, let's address the emotional incest. Many times, mothers, and let's go back to birth. You know, when a child is born, the umbilical cord is cut. Same thing with emotional incest. When the mother cuts the umbilical cord and she still has a strand attached to her, meaning that the son is still connected to her emotionally, that particular thread creates an issue for the son in his adulthood. And the reason being is because a lot of women become so consumed with having the support of their son that they forgot to fix it. And ladies, the reason why a lot of you are having difficulty with your sons, with your husbands, I should say, making decisions and finishing projects is for that reason. Now, let's say, for instance, the mother has a good, close relationship with the son. And say, for instance, the two of you are always in the process of doing something and you get that phone call. It's her calling. And it's like his whole demeanor changes. He changes and reverts back to a childlike behavior. And that behavior entails him wanting to do any and everything for her and forgetting about you. Keep in mind, he's not doing this on purpose. He's doing it because this is the emotional attachment that he has to her. Now, the mother could have easily have fixed it, but she didn't fix it. So now, no matter whoever he's with, whatever woman he's with, she's never good enough for her son. She always has something to say about the woman that he's with because she does not let him go. She has not cut that strand. That strand is still attached to her and attached to him. It even gets to the point sometimes it's so bad that this woman becomes so lonely that no man is good enough for her. She's still seeking and trying to find answers in men, sometimes multiple men, and she uses that as leverage for her son. Sometimes she pretends that she's lonely or that she's being taken advantage of and nobody cares about her. This is basically a ploy for her to keep the son attached to her. You, meanwhile, as his significant other, or if you're married to him, there's a problem. There's tension. And the reason why there's tension is because as a little boy, you guys, he was not given autonomy. Autonomy is something that is very important to a male, also females, but again, in this instance, we're talking about the male. And if he is not taught or given an opportunity to have the parent practice with him the things that he needs to do, making decisions about certain things, it is not going to work out for you. No matter what you do and how you try to get him to do things, it's not going to work until she fixes it. She has to be the one to fix it. And many mothers, unfortunately, they like that control over their sons' lives. They like to be able to pick up that phone and call whenever they want to, and their son comes running to them, regardless as to what their wives say. People, this is a problem. And the reason why it's a problem is because it creates tension in marriages. And when the wife says to the husband, your mother always does this, or we can't do this, your mother does that, she's right. And she's not hating on your mother. It's the fact of the matter is that your mother has not cut that strand. She still has that thread attached to you. As opposed to her not being selfish, she's being selfish. So now you have an emotional attachment to your mother. There's nothing wrong with loving your mother because you should love your mother. However, it is a problem when your mother tries to replace you for things or people or men in her life that she should be handling. You should not undergo that type of a stress or that type of a strain to the point where it bothers you, to the point where it affects your adulthood life. And a lot of relationships have been ruined because of this reason. I'm going to talk a little bit more later on about emotional incest. I'm going to break some things down because I have some notes. But for right now, I wanted to leave that message with you guys and give you something to think about. Also, I'm going to be writing a book about this subject because clearly the videos can't cover everything. So the books will be a little bit more detailed. And I will go into the three basic categories of autonomy, talking about cognitive autonomy, behavioral, emotional. I'll be talking about all of that in a book coming up. It's going to be a few months because I have to obtain the copyrights. But I wanted to share that with you. Ladies, listen to me. The reason why your guy can't finish things, especially that honey-do list, because he hasn't been taught autonomy. And even though he hasn't been taught it, but many of you, your guys, they lack autonomy. So again, something for you guys to think about. Listen, you guys have a wonderful day, and may the blessings of our Lord be upon each and every one of you. And we'll see you. Bye now.